In a small village nestled between rolling green hills and a sparkling blue river, there was a boy named Leo. He had always been a quiet child, preferring the company of books and his own thoughts over playing with the other children in the village. Leo spent most of his time exploring the fields and the woods alone, dreaming of great adventures. One day, while wandering through the dense forest at the edge of the village, Leo discovered something unusual. Hidden beneath a thick layer of leaves was a wooden chest. It was old and covered in vines, its rusty lock barely holding it shut. Leo's heart pounded with excitement. He had read about hidden treasures in his books, but he had never imagined finding one himself. With great effort, he pried the chest open and found a tattered map inside. The map was filled with strange markings and an unfamiliar path leading deep into the forest. At the bottom of the map, in faded letters, were the words, "The treasure of friendship." Leo had always thought of treasure as gold or jewels, but this seemed different. He felt a sudden urge to solve the mystery. He knew he could not do it alone, but asking for help was something he had never been good at. Taking a deep breath, he made his way back to the village. Leo approached Mia, a cheerful girl who was known for her kindness. She was always surrounded by friends, her laughter ringing through the village like a melody. When Leo showed her the map, her eyes lit up with excitement. "This looks like an adventure waiting to happen," she said eagerly. "We should find more friends to help us." Leo hesitated. He had never been part of a group before. But something inside him told him that this was the right thing to do. Soon, they gathered a team. There was Alex, a strong and brave boy who loved challenges, and Sophie, a clever girl who could solve any puzzle. Together, the four children set off into the forest, following the mysterious map. Their journey was not easy. They had to cross a river using a narrow, wobbly bridge. When Leo hesitated, Mia took his hand and helped him across. They faced a dark cave where eerie sounds echoed from within. Alex led the way, his confidence giving them courage. In the middle of the forest, they found an ancient tree with a riddle carved into its bark. Sophie quickly solved it, revealing the next clue on their map. As they traveled, Leo began to understand something important. The real treasure was not gold or silver, it was the bond forming between them. He laughed with them, shared stories, and, for the first time, felt truly happy. Finally, after days of adventure, they reached the marked spot. They dug into the ground and found another chest. Inside was not gold but a book. The book was titled The Treasure of Friendship. They opened it and found it filled with blank pages. Mia smiled. "I think the treasure is what we have discovered along the way. Friendship." Leo looked at his friends and nodded. He realized that all the adventures in the world meant nothing without people to share them with. From that day on, Leo was never alone. He had found something far more valuable than gold, a group of true friends who made every moment special. And so, the children returned to the village, their hearts full of joy, knowing they had discovered the greatest treasure of all.